is Diplomatic Ties on the Nigerian Television Authority, the NTA. This week on Diplomatic Ties, our attention will be on Nigeria-Bulgaria relations. 2023 marks 60 years of the mutually beneficial diplomatic relations between the two countries. Recall that 4 years after Nigeria became a sovereign state, joining the Commonwealth of Nations, the Bulgarian government established diplomatic ties with the country. The bilateral relations between the most populous black nation of the world and Bulgaria has further been cemented with imprints among the citizens of both countries. The diplomatic ties between the two countries have engendered socio-economic, trade, educational, and cultural relations as they look forward to deepening ties on the military front. In 2022 in New York, the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the Republic of Bulgaria signed a protocol on cooperation, being the first bilateral document since 1998. Available record has shown that trade relations between both countries increased greatly. Now, to talk more on this and other developments, I have with me in the studio Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Bulgaria to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Yanko Yordanov. His Excellency Yanko Yordanov has concurrent accreditation to the Republic of Equatorial Guinea, to the Republic of Benin, to the Republic of Ghana, and to the Republic of Congo. He is representative to the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. Your Excellency Yanko Yordanov, you're welcome to Diplomatic Ties.
Thank you very much for this kind invitation.
I'm Nancy Godiangonihu. Once more, you're welcome to Diplomatic Ties, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much.
Nigeria has actually had diplomatic relations with your country, Bulgaria, for about 60 years, as I just read out. Having begun the relationship on March 10, 1964 precisely, what would you consider to be the hallmark of this relationship in a nutshell?
The hallmark.
Yes.
It's really a very important question for every diplomat to just point out one single thing. And I'm happy to say that there is no just one hallmark, but there is a plenty of. But of course the most important one is the ties that we have succeeded in maintaining between Nigeria and Bulgaria in the higher education. I think that many Nigerian citizens have graduated Bulgarian universities, and this is the most important capital in this relationship. I think that this provides the sustainability of our friendship and of our cooperation, and actually this is what makes Nigeria closer to Bulgaria, and this is what makes Bulgaria closer to Nigeria. So in a nutshell, this is the higher education as the most important hallmark.
All right, education.
Yes.
That's the key, actually, you know, for development to take place.
It provides sustainability.
For the younger ones to grow up and be quite well educated to face future. Thank you. Apart from all that you have just mentioned, there seemed to have been a lull, lack of activity or somewhat, you know, for almost 40 years between the two countries. Why did that have to happen?
Well, I don't want to focus too much on the past. To be frank, I would be very much looking forward to detecting what the progress has been made throughout the past 2 years and a half, when the government of Bulgaria has decided to really revive the partnership with Nigeria, and we have achieved a lot, I believe, and especially since the new administration of Nigeria took office. We are really very happy to see that there is a opening for this relationship to thrive in different areas. Thus, we can easily compensate what was a complete mistake from both sides to just abandon the relationship that was used to be a very fruitful one and mutually beneficial.
Okay, now you're trying to reawaken the relationship. You want to take it to the next level.
We both, yes.
Nigeria Minister of Foreign Affairs visited Bulgaria actually in 2022. What was the purpose of that visit, and what protocols and bilateral agreements were actually signed at that time between the two countries?
The most important purpose was actually really to compensate what the both countries have lost in terms of cooperation. It was the first visit since 1981 between Bulgaria and Nigeria at a higher level. So I think that it was really a booster. That I would happily say that it has been followed up with concrete commitments from both sides. And actually the MOU you have referred to during your opening remarks was a concrete result of this visit. Of course, there was another one just this year of the Minister of State for Trade, Investment and Industry, which also marked the opening of an agreement for investment partnership and investment protection between our two countries. So I think that there were a lot of outcomes from this visit, but the most important thing was that we have laid the foundation for a very prosperous relationship. And what I see is that the current administration, the new one, is really taking up this relationship at a new level, and we are very grateful for this.
Thank you. Now, considering the level of Bulgarian defense industry, Nigeria's Ministry of Defense, while receiving Your Excellency, expressed willingness to deepen defense cooperation with Bulgaria in areas of information and intelligence sharing, equipment production, as well as military training with international, with the aim of meeting international standards. So can you tell us more about that, what transpired between you and the minister?
Well,
in this regard,
the meeting with the Honorable Minister of Defense was a very fruitful one. Actually, I was delighted to hear from himself that Nigeria values a lot the Bulgaria's defense products, and it is no surprise that the defense cooperation between our two countries has been developed, and now we continue to develop it even further. And this year there was a study visit of the National Defense College of Nigeria to Bulgaria, and I think that was the booster for the cooperation in this regard. So the Honorable Minister mentioned in a very good terms the quality of Bulgaria's defense production and industry, and I think that only testifies that Bulgaria can be a very reliable partner. And it's not only about the conventional, so to say, the conventional defense products, but also the new technologies that can be definitely implemented for making the Nigerian army even more efficient. And as you may know, Bulgaria has been recognized as the IT hub in the southeastern Europe. This IT is mainly in the civil engineering and industry, but also it helps us advance into the top level in the defense industry products. So we are willing to share this with our friends from Nigeria, and I think that we have also we are very close to finalizing a MOU on military training, which is also a very crucial agreement that would also give the opportunity to Nigerian military partners to visit Bulgaria, to do some training and to have a first-hand experience with the quality, the top quality of Bulgaria's defense products. So I'm happy to note that actually the defense cooperation is thriving in three different ways. This is the defense products acquisition from Bulgaria to Nigeria. This is the military training, and most importantly, the technology transfer, which is crucial for Nigeria to build its own defense industry, where Bulgaria can be really very helpful.
The three areas are actually very, very crucial to
Yes.
Nigeria. Now, can you let us in on something that's talking about the coming military exhibition slated for June 2024? That's to which Nigeria's Minister of Defense promised to send a delegation
Yes.
to attend, saying it would actually provide Nigeria the opportunity to learn how Bulgaria produces its military hardware, because Nigeria wants to produce its
Absolutely,
own.
absolutely. Let me say that we are very thankful to the Honorable Minister for the commitment he made to send a high-level delegation to Bulgaria. I'll be really very grateful if he himself is leading the delegation. This is actually the largest military exhibition in Southeastern Europe. So it gives the opportunity not only for the Bulgarian defense industry, but for defense industries from all over the world to showcase themselves. And I think that in this particular setting, when the Bulgarian defense industry can be easily compared with all the others, I'm sure that the high-level Nigerian delegation will easily detect the real top quality of our products. So this is why we are so delighted to host especially a Nigerian delegation for this exhibition, which will be really also a testification and a real proof that this cooperation is moving forward in a very good speed.
Where will the exhibition be taking place, in Bulgaria?
Yes, it's
Okay.
in Bulgaria, the second largest city of Bulgaria and my hometown.
Okay, all right. Both countries thinking of doing something together to fight the current security challenges?
You mean
Yeah,
globally,
like
regionally?
Nigerians, we have insecurity ravaging.
I think that the
Bulgaria helping out, or
Of course,
Then collaborate.
we will be happy to assist if there is such a request. But I think that the Nigerian security forces and military are progressing in a very good speed, and I'm really very confident that Nigeria has the full capacity to tackle all the challenges in this sector. I'm sure that our partnership in the defense cooperation especially will bring an added value to the efforts of the federal government to tackle the challenges in this regard. But let me say that Bulgaria is extending his hands, and I'm sure that we can definitely partner with Nigeria. And this partnership, the added value of this partnership is that we are looking for mutual benefits and mutual interest. We don't see it as a help. I'm seeing it as a real cooperation between our two nations for the benefit of our societies.
thank you, Your Excellency. We take a break for now and continue.
Thank you.
Now, this is Diplomatic Ties. We are looking at Nigeria-Bulgaria relations, and Bulgaria's ambassador to Nigeria, Yanko Yordanov, is our guest. The program continues after now. Yes, Your Excellency, let's talk about one very passionate aspect of the relationship between the two countries, and it is on education. In the 1970s, Bulgaria was a great destination for Nigerian students, and it's estimated that about 4,000 Nigerians graduated from various Bulgarian universities and various fields of human endeavor. Now, through the scholarship, yes. Can you throw more light on this program and confirm if this program is still available to Nigerians? Especially this scholarship program.
This program is no more available because it has been designed in different times.
Yeah.
So what we are looking at the moment is a scholarship program that is responsive to the current needs, because now we are negotiating a new scholarship program with the federal government of Nigeria, and I'm hopeful that in a matter of few months we will be able to announce it but this is a modern days agreement. It reflects the current needs of Nigeria in terms of technical education, agriculture, engineering, architecture. So I'm sure that what Bulgaria would offer will be actually what Nigeria needs, and it wouldn't be just a scholarship that is for the sake of having a scholarship program, but it will be definitely an added value program that would help many Nigerians to graduate in Bulgaria in the areas which are in a high demand in Nigeria. And what we are trying to do with the scholarship program is not just attracting young Nigerians to Bulgaria to study there, but to convince them that they have their place in Nigeria, contributing to their society, having the Bulgaria's diploma in their hands.
Okay, is there anything your country is doing with Nigeria on the health front?
Oh yes, actually the health sector is one of these areas where the cooperation is progressing very fast.
Good.
I would say. Bulgaria, the European Union and the federal government of Nigeria are cooperating on a key project for vaccine production in Nigeria. And we have been partnering with the National Institute for Pharmaceutical Research and Development on this project, and there is already a national plan for vaccine production, a draft national plan for vaccine production that is currently being discussed within the experts community, and Bulgaria is happy to being able to contribute both financially and with the Bulgarian expertise on the development of this document. I think it is a document, and it's a whole endeavor that will place Nigeria at the very core of the production of native production of vaccines in Africa. So it will be another reaffirmation of Nigeria as a giant of Africa, leading the continent in overcoming a very important challenge.
Your country is actually touching on every aspect of
we are trying.
Nigerian lives, honestly.
Yes.
Now, let's look at oil and gas. Your president, Radev,
Yes.
he spoke of the two countries achieving diversification and Bulgaria's readiness to help Nigeria overcome discontinuing energy supplies from Russia, considering the impact of the Russia-Ukraine war.
Yes.
You have anything to say about this?
Well, I think that in this world of today, what is important for each and any country on earth is to be able to provide energy security to its citizen. And energy security in these days means also diversification of the sources and of the roads for delivery and supply. I think that we have discussed this with the federal government of Nigeria, and we are of course very open to continuing this discussion on having access to oil and gas in Nigeria. But let me just say that Bulgaria and Nigeria are also cooperating in another part of the energy sector, and this is the renewable energy, which I believe is actually, from my point of view, is something that is very much focused on the future, and that gives us all the hopes that we will be able to tackle the climate change by developing this kind of cooperation in the renewable energy between Nigeria and Bulgaria. So we are working on this, and I'm sure that sooner or later the results will be very visible.
Okay, I wanted to actually ask you whether Bulgaria kept to its promise of taking in Nigerian students stranded in Russia, Ukraine.
Yes, actually I would say that our embassy has issued a lot of visas for Nigerians who were in Ukraine but who were not able to continue their education there. So, and it is mostly in the medicine, which is, I believe, was the critical part of this exercise. So we are very open, and let me reassure that any Nigerian student who is looking for opportunities in Bulgaria will be definitely satisfied by what we can offer.
Okay, I pull you out now and ask you questions on a broader, scope. And that's talking about your work schedule in Nigeria. You're also accredited to the Republic of Equatorial Guinea, Republic of Benin, and Republic of Ghana, and Republic of Congo. You are also your country's representative to the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. Now, does this imply low-level contact and activities in these countries? If this is not the case, how are you able to cope with this great workload, combining Nigeria, Ghana, and all that?
This is the beauty of having a very young ambassador accredited to so many countries.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to manage my time, but what I've been clearly told by my headquarters is that Nigeria is our priority. So when I complete 100% of my tasks with Nigeria, then I can dedicate my time to the rest.
Thank you for devoting all the time.
What is the greatest proof of what I have just said is that I have too many Nigerian attire and clothes, and I don't have any from Benin, Ghana, Congo, and Equatorial
Like the one
Guinea.
you're wearing now.
Yes.
This is superb on you, actually.
Thank you.
Brings
Thank
you
you
closer
very much.
home.
Thank you very much for this and for appreciating my
So how are you
style.
finding your job, combining all these?
It's very exciting, I would say, because it gives me the opportunity to know more about Africa, and especially West Africa. And I would say that this is a very vibrant region, and it helps me to discover a lot of facts from the history that are not largely known, especially in Bulgaria. The very old civilization here civilizations in West Africa, and I mean that helps me to enrich my general knowledge about this great continent, and at the same time it gives me the opportunity to really feel the African mentality and to understand better, which is actually the basis for any diplomat. If you understand better the society where you are situated, it gives you a lot of opportunities.
Actually, you understand better. Looking at your attire, you've actually blended.
Oh, thank you.
Blended, you fused into our society, and that makes you.
I'm trying.
That makes you an African, a Nigerian in particular.
Thank you
You're
for
most
this.
welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you for coming on Diplomatic Ties, Your Excellency.
It was a pleasure.
You've heard it all about the wonderful relations between Nigeria and Bulgaria, which is built on trust and partnership, set now to advance in many spheres of life, especially in military and defense, as told us by Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Bulgaria to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Yanko Yordanov, who has concurrent accreditation to the Republic of Equatorial Guinea, to the Republic of Benin, to the Republic of Ghana, and to the Republic of Congo. Representative to the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, and Diplomatic Ties. We will actually come back on your screen same time next week. On behalf of the crew, this is Nancy Godianguni saying bye for now.